What's up everyone? In this video, I'll be doing an unboxing video of the new Ark Gravity BFS Reel. That's right, they sent me this reel so I can do some pre-release content. So we're gonna first start off doing the unboxing video, and we're gonna have a lot more videos to come during this November month. So stick around for a lot of videos, but right now, let's go with the unboxing. All right, let Bait Finesse Bob and I unbox this sexy new reel for you guys, and as you can see, the box got nothing on it. It's a plain white box. This is likely the box that they'll be shipping out after they print stuff on it. So they have written for me on the box, BFSL 8 speed, bot choke. So yeah, pretty cool, right? I mean, I always love to show off specs of a box because it tells a lot of things, but unfortunately, I won't be able to do that in this video because, hey, I got this real early so I can show it off and put some hype in the BFS market, right? So I print out the information that they have on their website, very short. They said that this reel could cast down to 0.6 gram or 1/50th ounce, so that's super light. And it sports a 28 diameter spool. The line capacity of this reel here, 6 pounds, could fit 55 yards. My assumption is that it is braid because if you put like monofilament, right? I'm not sure if you could put 55 yards on a 28 millimeter spool. The handle is 100 millimeters, knobs TPE style, gear ratio, as I mentioned earlier, 8, so it's 8.1 actually. The whole reel weighs 5.1 ounce. Inch per turn is estimated to be 28. Max drag is 11, and bearings on here is 12. So here we go. Let's go in here and let's take a look at this sexy new reel. I have seen this reel at iCast and I did like it, but you know, iCast is such a busy place, so I wasn't able to play with it. But I am glad that I got this early. If y'all haven't saw anyone fishing this reel yet, check out Hunter. Hunter had the same model that they portrayed at the iCast show. And as some of y'all may have remembered, I did have a little discussion about the drag clicker, and I made a poll for Ark, and guess what? They went with the drag clicker. So listen to this music. We're gonna start off with the drag clicker, okay? Oh dang! You guys hear this? That is loud. Hold up, let me just pull out another reel. This is a Shimano Aldebaran 2016. Back to this guy here. Okay, it's not too bad. It's definitely loud. It's definitely not like the plastic where it's kind of dull. So very loud. All the stream folks who are gonna be fishing near, you know, loud moving water, they're gonna love this sound. Anyway, let's soak up the visual of this reel. I mean, whew, looks pretty cool. So I see two colors right away. If you look up here, this front area, you can see that it's very sparkly. It's like black, but you can see like different color glitter on there. And if you look on the side plate, it's a different dark, like I guess dark grayish, and it has different glitter color. I saw a few red dots on it. Yeah, I see a few red dots on it, but there's other different colors. But yeah, you can say it's kind of two-toned. And then, you know, you have a different color silver right here for the thumb bar, and the tolerance on it is pretty good. That's pretty loud. Whoa. That is pretty darn loud. Haha. I bet you they got some heavy-duty materials in there. Heavy-duty parts, that is. All right, so we talked about the 100 mm handle. It's carbon fiber, so this is a very light reel. Again, it's 5.1, and TPE material, very soft, very, very nice. And there is a clicker on the star drag, and once again, drag clicker. 11 pounds of drag, right? That's pretty cool. Look at the knob, the tension knob. I don't want to twist it yet. Let me just test the spool for a second. So it's there's a little bit side-to-side play. I don't know if it's pre-tuned out of the box. I could ask them, but you know, if anything, it's a magnetic braking reel, so we would tighten this anyway to a point where there's no side-to-side play. Yeah, there's still some more movement, so I'm not sure if they actually said it, but there are no clicker on the tension knob.
okay, which it's okay. Here's the side plate with the brakes, so it's alright, the lowest. Let's see how many clicks on the brakes, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36 clicks from minus to plus. Okay, so yeah, that's a lot of clicks. And let's look below for a second. The lock is up here, which is good. I really don't like the ones on the bottom here because some rod holders may knock it open. Okay, you can see all that the spool right there from the bottom. 8 speed. Okay, so you can see that it's a pretty wide cone shape line guide out there. Okay. So yeah, I think I covered all the visuals, okay? So carbon fiber frame, carbon fiber side plates. Let's weigh this bad boy. So is it really 5.1 ounce? Let's turn this bad boy on. All right, so my scale says 5.26, whereas their website says 5.1, so it's pretty darn close. Let's take a look inside the reel now, shall we? You guys are probably very, very excited for the braking mechanism here, because yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, the first thing you probably gonna say is, hey, it looks like a raWr reel because it has a inductor cup right here, okay? But it's not really an inductor cup, okay? Let me take a step back. Let's talk about this guy here. This is their braking system. It's actually really close to, say, the FTP braking system. And this is magnetic. Nope, this tool is not magnetic. All right, so we got a Z-Man shroom jig, one of the micro shroom jigs. See that? This thing actually moved the shoe right here, okay? So yeah, it's very like the FTP braking system. And this cup here actually does not move in and out when it's spinning. But what you could do is, you see those numbers right there, the Roman numerals 1, 2, and 3? At level 1, this cup here is furthest away from the braking module on a side plate. But when you push this down and rotate this and go to number 2, it comes out a little bit more. And you rotate this for level 3 and it goes out even more. So you see that? There's a big gap here in level 3 and back to level 1. That's 1, right? Yep, and it goes in. So yeah, this reel here looks like it's going to be a great reel for both beginners and advanced users as you customize their braking strength. So I can't wait to test this out and see where I would be using the brake settings at. All right, so it's time to weigh the spool. Let's put this baddie right here like that. Don't roll off. So with the bearing on, it's 5.63, and that is a pretty light spool. Very, very light spool. Without the bearings, it said it's 5.2 grams on the website. So I guess we could pop this off and take a look. But if you look at the bearing here, that is a very, very small bearing. I don't know what the size is, but that is small. It's like Shimano small. Okay, so it's technically micro in a way, but maybe like, not raWr micro with the ceramic hybrid bearings, but it's small. Okay, and I'm looking at this side plate too. Sorry for derailing. I'm supposed to be weighing that. We'll probably look at this guy too later. It looks like it could potentially be a micro bearing in there or super small bearing. Might be same size as that, but it might have a sleeve because this looks so weird. So let's come back to this in a second. Back to this. Okay, so 5.6 with the bearing on, and now I'm gonna pop this baddie off, and hopefully I don't lose this. I got the Boca bearings plier, and for the 1000th time, I don't recommend this because this plier keep breaking on me, and this is I keep replacing it. But yep, let's take a look. So put this guy here and slowly squeeze. All right, so I popped it off. Here is the pin. As you see, there are some little strips on the pin. So if that gets stripped off, yeah, that won't stay in anymore. But when we weigh the spool, we gotta put this guy on, But we're gonna remove the bearing right here, which I'm having trouble removing. All right, remove the bearing, and here's the spool with that one little pin. So there you go, 5.2. I guess they weighted without this guy here, but you probably want that pin on there because when it sits on the bearing, you don't weigh the bearing, but this guy's sitting with the spool, so you got to weigh that too. So it's really 5.3 for the entire spool minus the bearing. So it's still pretty light, and given that this is a 28 millimeter diameter spool, this reel should be able to do some nice ultralight fishing. So let's put this back on, and let's take a look at that other bearing. Note that plastic right there, it holds the bearing right into the spool, and it's very hard to take off, so you kind of have to force it out. I found it easier to remove it by using like a tweezer like this, and I basically put it right between here, and I basically lift the bearing out evenly, and that allowed me to take the whole thing apart easier. So try to use something and kind of pull it out. So let's try to take this guy apart. Slowly take this guy off. I usually like to put this like in a bag before I do it, but if I'm doing it behind the camera, it's kind of hard to do both. But if you put this behind a bag and do this, if it springs out, you won't lose it. But I am gonna gamble it. Ooh, got it out. Okay. Anyways, can I just point this out? Oh, that is an interesting bearing. Holy crap. All right, so yeah, there is a bearing inside, and this is their sleeve. Can I just poke this out? I can, right? Yep, it does come out. So yeah, that is pretty cool. That is a cool bearing sleeve. All right, so now that I have everything reassembled, let's do one last thing before we wrap up the video, and that is let's do some spin tests. I have this braking cup set to 1. See that right there? Brake level 1. And we have 0 brakes for now, so we're going to see at the very, very minimal, right? Does it spin well? So quick, simple spin test, which doesn't really prove anything. You see that this thing does spin really well and fast and easy with no brakes, right? So let's turn the brakes max at level 1 and just see if it just stops very quick. So that's not too bad. Oh yeah, it's definitely stopping a lot quicker than, no brakes at all. And now, let's put this thing all the way up, like at the very, very max. What would this be? There we go. Maximum. All right. Oh. Yeah, that's a lot of breakage. So yeah, that's very, very exciting. I can see that it could get a little bit daunting at first because now you have a lot of brake settings. But you know what? This is what I'll do. I'm gonna take this out before I go do a cast testing because like I need to get familiar with the reel too, right? So I'm gonna go out and just fish it for a day. And once I finish fishing with it, I'll plan my cast testing session. So the very next video you see Jimbo fishing for some probably crappies, some bass off the kayak. I'm just gonna break this baddie in, and then we'll come back and we'll figure out how we should do the cast testing. I am sure everyone want to know how light this thing could go, and can it really go to 0.6 grams? I will find out, okay? I will find out for you, and hopefully I'll get all this testing done before the launch, which is the end of November. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you Ark for sending me this reel early for some testing and some pre-launch content. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications if you are really, really excited for the launch of this reel. The fish don't wait. Get your bait finesse on with Bait Finesse Bob.